Good morning, everybody. I toast to you and all you do. I hope you're having a fantastic morning and that your week is going great. It's Wednesday, so it's hump day. We're halfway through the week. Anyways, so we are on day 10 of our introspective journey, and today's question is, what negative self-talk do I hear? So when we talk about negative self-talk, these are the things that you hear in your brain that are not productive. These are the negative things that you hear that tell you over and over again, it's not going to work out. It's just not happening. That person's talking about you. Do you hear that? We have all of these little voices in our head. Now, sometimes we don't listen to them and they get dismissed as easily as they come. And other ones we hear all the time. And we repeat to ourselves and we repeat to ourselves and we just almost focus on it to the point of a self-fulfilling prophecy. And so you have to be mindful of that. When you are telling yourself the same thing every day, chances are that's what's going to happen. And when you're doing magic, it's even more potent because you are telling yourself that. You're creating that reality. So it is much easier said than done to stop, talking negative to yourself. But just like with all things, the first thing is to realize what it is that you're saying to yourself over and over again that is negative. What words do you repeat to yourself all day? And what little nagging voice do you hear that tells you something bad all day? Or maybe it's not all day. Maybe it's just randomly throughout the day or in specific situations. But that's the challenge for today, is to figure those things out. So, of course, you could sit down with a notebook or a journal and you can just start writing away. Like, I say these bad things to myself. I hear these negative things in my brain. I think almost a more productive way to do it, though, is to actually keep it in a little notebook, like a notepad or a piece of paper in your pocket all day, or something with you that you can write on, or do it on your phone, because we all have our phone all the time. But start, when you hear a negative thought, write it down. Oh, somebody's talking about me. Write it down. Oh, that wasn't enough. Write it down. Oh, I had this other negative self-thought. Write it down. And just begin to collect that list. And after you've gone all day today, or maybe a day or two, and you've written these down, and you can stop and reflect on that and look back and say, okay, I told myself 10 times that I was worried my coworkers were talking about me. So maybe that's something that I need to address. Either I need to have a conversation with my coworkers, or I need to realize that they're not talking about me, it's not about me, and I need to let that go. Or whatever your self-talk is. If it's, who knows? This is another one of those things where there's thousands and thousands of examples. And if I get caught up on the example, I'm going to pick one and then I'll run with it and it'll be crazy. We don't need to do that. We need to stay focused. Sorry, I was just hearing that voice in my head that was like, you're rambling. I try not to ramble. Anyways, so today, as you go through the day, start to think about those negative things that you say to yourself. Now, sometimes these will be productive and they can help you. Oh, it's getting windy. They can help you be a better person, be more productive, find different ways to do things. And so if you're using it in a productive manner, then that's not necessarily self-talk, negative self-talk. You just need to be a nicer person to yourself. And sometimes that's what we need to remember, is that we have to be nice to ourselves. You have to say nice things. You have to give yourself positive encouragement. You have to be your own advocate. And if all you're hearing all day in your brain is the bad things, how are you advocating for yourself? How are you standing up and standing up for yourself and doing what you need to do to be you and be successful and to feel happy? So, my challenge to you today is to be your own advocate. Oh, it's starting to get windy. The phone is blowing, the wind is blowing, the leaves are blowing. Change is in the air. It's time to change that negative self-talk. It's time to find a more productive way to analyze and criticize yourself. Instead of it being criticism, let it be constructive criticism. Find a way to be positive. And yeah, so that's my challenge for you today, is to start writing down those negative things that you say to yourself so that you can begin to dismiss them. Because remember, you are your biggest critic. And If you are so critical of yourself, then it's not going to help you be open and honest with other people. It's not going to help you be happy and all of those things. So you have to be your own advocate. So I challenge you today to start making that list of the negative self-talk that you have to let go of and really start to think about that. And before everything blows away this morning, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back tomorrow for more questions. I hope that everybody is having a very blessed dark season, and many blessings to you.